Hello, it's still kind of, it's like 11:29 in the morning, so I can't go back to sleep, and I go to work in an hour. So this is temp service, you know, for me. I'm considered a temp, but doesn't that say something about me that some temps, people who do the temp service at the school, they come when they feel like it or come sporadically, and they have that free will choice. They ain't gonna get fired because they're not hired on with the main company, and some of them have other jobs. So I've been persistent with coming to work every day and not really missing a day. But 2 Fridays ago, was it last Friday or 2 weeks ago? I think it was 2 weeks ago that I felt uh, I couldn't stay. I was sleep deprived and exhausted and not feeling good. So I was sleep deprived, exhausted, and not feeling good. So and agitated and angry. So I had to cut through and couldn't finish the rest of the work day, and I had to just let my body rest for the weekend. Well, I haven't been leaving this town um since I've been working. I went back to mainland Pensacola one time to go get mail, and I need to go and get mail, again. But I won't be able to do it until next week. So, I mean, I got some errands to run and business to handle. So, it's like the online perps falsely accused me of never reporting income, never reporting this, and never reporting that. Do I have to freaking announce to y'all that I will be turning in my doggone information next week? It's not y'all business. But Social Security has their own twisted ass system that they never update your information when you send it to them. Just like student loan information. I mean, student loan companies, they don't update when you send in updated paperwork and stuff. They do stuff like lie and say that they never got it, even though you talked to somebody on the phone and faxed them, or you sent in physical paperwork and they want to lie and say that you never sent it in and stuff like that. And I didn't realize that was part of the gang stalking as well. That happened to me years ago. But when you contact the Social Security office and you update your phone number and you have to, I mean, it's like you have to keep manually updating it, because I don't even know if they go back behind your back and put your own information in, or if they just never update your information. So, and then they get an attitude with you at the office. You know, when you go to the Social Security office, they get an attitude with you. Um, when you go to the Social Security office and you want to update your address, because when you do it over the phone, they lie and say that they updated your information, and then the main office still does not have your updated information, like your updated phone number, updated address, and stuff like that. But you what you're doing on your part. So having to go to a Social Security office, and then they play like when you try to ask, they act like they don't want to give you an award letter that updates your address, your current address, and stuff like that. and then they play psych games and get you riled up and angry, and have the security guards come and bully you out of there and stuff like that. And they want to try to they want to vex you and get underneath your skin at the Social Security office. And now they had in Los Angeles metro area, and what's that place? I'm a name names. Um, Huntington Park Social Security office, and they had a black security guard who was a Freemason named Michael Whiteside. Now, dealing with him a little bit over a year after being raped by that Freemason guy Derwin O's. That Derwin guy, he also freaking raped me, and then you know I didn't find out that he was married until after. And of course, yeah, do a freaking search on somebody like that, you know. And I was devastated to find out he like, why the hell, if you married to someone else, and why would you come and rape me? So I didn't know until after I looked him up that he was married with kids and stuff like that. You know, but that's a different story. But so the Michael Whiteside guy, at first he started off being nice and he gave me a taco, and I think I remember he tried to ask me for a relationship or something. I was like, no, I didn't want to date him or whatever. And well, I guess, I mean, he told me something upsetting, um, and he made it like as if he had the desire to sexually own me, you know, and I forgot what that phrase is. Um, Dang, I forgot what that phrase. He said some phrase I don't remember. But Michael Whiteside, he was trying to hit on me, and I didn't accept his advances, and I mentioned about being raped, and then he tried to mock and laugh at me, and saying that nobody was gonna believe me, and that the police would that they're gonna do nothing but take their little time, because what they gonna do is they gonna take their little time. And he motioned his hands like somebody typing on a computer. And then he mocked and laughed at me, you know. And then he said he used to be a Freemason, and then said he wasn't a Freemason no more. I'm like, yeah, right, motherfucker, But before then, he used to be nice and talk to me all the time. One time, he bought me some tacos, you know. Like, he voluntarily offered, he gave me some tacos, and he was nice at first, but then he started to act like a perp. But he told me that the people at the Social Security office, that the way that they treat people, that he doesn't see how they go to sleep at night. I mean, and it's like the Social Security people, they act like as if they're disgruntled and angry and stuff like that. And in New Orleans on Poydras Street, they had a Hispanic. I don't know if she was Mexican, but she damn sure had an accent, a strong accent, Latin accent. And she oppressed me and tried to set me up to get banned and falsely accusing me of threatening her. Well, she made it like as if she felt threatened by me standing up and not wanting to sit down and stuff, because and with my OCD and me cleaning everything, I didn't want to have to clean off the chair, and so me not wanting to touch anything. And so she felt intimidated just by me standing up and not wanting to sit down. And then when I handed her some paperwork, she tried to they hide behind plexiglass anyway. But she just wanted to antagonize and provoke me and stuff like that. And she wanted to antagonize and provoke me. And then I walked out of the office crying, like bust out crying. And then the security guards treated me like a retarded child by saying, like when I came back the next morning, he said, he said, we ain't gonna do no more crying today, are we? Or something like that. He said. So it's like at the moment the Social Security office is closed, so we can't physically go there, and so we gotta just drop off mail, drop off stuff, and I still can't contact anybody. But if you, I mean, the most you can freaking do right now is turn in paperwork. And when I log on in my account online, they still have one of my old phone, not my old phone number from 2 or 3 years ago, and I'm like, I updated them. Why do they still have that my old phone number and my old addresses in the system? I don't understand. Maybe in the mainstream system, but you know, when I called Social Security and updated my address in 2018, and they cut off my Social Security, and I had to fight to get it back because they had on record that I was they thought I died because they said they were sending, they was their fault that they sent my stuff to the old address. They sent my stuff to the old address. So they sent my information to the old address, and you know, I don't know, it's crazy, but it's like I had updated my address and they still had the old information and send it to the old address. I think that was done deliberate too, part of the gang stalking. Cause and then they get mad and they lie when I said that, did you make sure it's both on that you updated my address on both the Social Security and the SSI record? And I don't get SSI when I'm working, but on both records, I mean, they tell me, I mean, they lie and say that they did, and then come to find out they. I gotta go, y'all.